I'm tired of being a single parent. I'm tired.
But you laid down and made the decision to have 3 kids. That is not my responsibility. And this is the last time you're going to do this. You're not doing it anymore. It's your responsibility, not mine. Hey, babies. Wait, don't go in the house yet.
Why not?
Hey, listen. Go on to the... Just go sit on the porch. Hey, listen. What do you think you're doing?
I'm dropping them off for good. Listen, I met a younger guy, and he don't want no kids, and he don't want to... Listen, he don't want to deal with them. And so I'm dropping these kids off so me and him can live our life. We want to travel. We want to explore the world. And I can't do that with kids.
Oh my God.
I can't.
I cannot believe.
It's time for me to be happy. And I just want to be happy and stress-free without these children. That's all I want.
Then you should ask me, baby.
I shouldn't have to ask. You're the grandparent.
It's respect, Angel. It's respect.
Well, I hope that you respect my decision on moving on with my life with my new man and no kids.
I'm not raising your kids.
Well, I'm not either.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not doing it. I'm just letting you know right now I'm not doing it. These are your 3 kids.
I'm tired of being a single parent. I'm tired.
But you laid down and made the decision to have 3 kids. That is not my responsibility. And this is the last time you're going to do this. You're not doing it anymore. It's your responsibility, not mine.
Well, it was not my plan to be no single parent.
Well, it's not my plan to be a grandmother that's going to take care of somebody's 3 kids because they feel like they're not responsible anymore, that they don't want to be a mother anymore either.
Well, look, I just can't. I can't do this no more. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. It's depressing. I can't do it.
But you're going to have
to do it.
Do you understand that you're going to have to do this?
Well, I don't want to.
Okay, but I can't. Do you understand that I'm not going to take care of your children? I'm not getting ready to raise 3 kids.
Look,
do you know how...
You never taught me how to be a mom. You didn't tell me what to do. You didn't help me. So now it's your turn. You take your grandkids so I can live my life stress-free.
Okay, but the reason that I could not teach you how to be a mother, Angel, is because I was working a full-time job.
That's not my problem.
I cannot. I'm not. Just hear me out when I say I'm not gonna take care of your 3 kids that you had, because you're disrespectful. You just come over here and just drop them off.
I have to ask you to watch your grandchildren?
No, you're not talking about watching. You just told me I was gonna have to raise them.
I have to ask you to raise your grandchildren?
Oh my God.
They're your grandchildren.
Oh
my responsibility.
I can't even believe I'm hearing this from you right now. I cannot believe that you actually think that I'm supposed to say it's okay, that I'm just going to just give up my life, my freedom, to raise 3 kids that are not even mine. I raised you all, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, so you can forget that. I'm not doing it.
You did not raise us.
What's it?
And I'm not raising mine. So it's your responsibility now. So if you don't mind, I can just drive off. You raise your grandchildren. You can do it better than I can. I can't do it.
I want you to hear me when I say this.
I hear you, but
I am not raising your 3 kids. I am not keeping them today. I'm not keeping them tomorrow. Matter of fact, this is all your responsibility from this point on. You should have thought about that after you had the first one, and then the second one, and then now you got 3. Hey, girl, bye. Yeah, well, and I raised all 3 of y'all.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
You didn't.
You had everything that you wanted. I was right there to teach and instill in you. I don't even know where this attitude is coming from. I didn't raise you like this, Angel.
Okay, well, listen. Being a single parent will make you angry, mad, upset, and stressed, and everything above, and I am tired.
But you cannot come over here and drop those children off and think that I'm supposed to say, yes, I'm going to do it, because I'm not. Now, look, hey. Yeah,
there's no point in you telling them to get back in the car because they're not coming with me.
I'm not.
They're not coming.
Come on.
Nope.
Come on here. Yo, come on and get in this car.
They're not coming.
I'm not.
For what?
Hey.
What is the point of them getting back in the car?
I'm not. I'm not
either, so.
Yeah, get in the car here.
Oh my God.
Come on here. Get in the car. Grandma loves you. All right, and I'll see you later. Angel, yeah. Talking. We're done. You can go now. You can go now. Go on and pull off. I don't know what you're sitting here for.
Out.
Don't get out. Don't get out. What in the world?
Get out.
Hey. Oh my God. No shit.
Yeah, get out.
Angel. Hey, Angel, what is... No, this chick did... Oh, my God. She actually left. I am really... This chick just left. Now, these children are going in the house. Oh, my God.
Okay. A couple of things. First of all, this is my first thought. My first thought is this. I hope and pray that this is a skit. We already know that people do anything for likes, follows, and retweets. All right? We know that. So I pray it's a skit because children didn't ask to be born, and they shouldn't have to ask their parents to parent them. That's first thing. So I'm believing that this is a skit. I'm hoping that this is a skit. It's a very tasteless skit if it is a skit, because you're involving kids and you're making them, ooh, so this is what we're going to do. When I say get out the car, I'm gonna act like I don't want y'all anymore, and y'all go ahead about your way and blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, but if it's not a skit, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it is. I don't think it is a prank or anything like that. And the sad reality is this depicts a whole lot of people's situations of parents who don't want to be parents after the fact. And we know of situations where parents end up doing some very nasty things to their children when they don't want to be parents. And I know my mother is, if she still watches my channel, I know my mother gets tired of me giving my testimony of how I was raised. So I won't do that again. If you know me, then you know how I was raised and how I ended up getting adopted and whatnot. But honestly, I had a good life. I had a good life because I had someone in my life who wanted to raise me and wanted to be around me and wanted me to be around them. Even though we didn't have anything, we had each other. Children don't want to hear their parents disregard them and turn them away and not want to be a part of their lives. Children don't want that. Children, especially when you have older siblings. Your older sibling, the first thing he want to do is shield the younger kids, his younger siblings, from hearing that mess, from hearing and seeing things that will make them feel sad and make them feel afraid and abandoned. And if this was real, all I have to say is that the lady in this video and any lady or man in this situation are trifling. Before we even talk about the woman, and I have a lot to say about the mom, I want to talk about the parent, the fathers of those children. The fathers of those children, where the hell are they? I have a new man. And she said, I have a new man. He a young guy, and he don't want no children. We just want to travel and live our lives. Cool. You want to travel and live your life. All right. So you have a new man. What about the other man or men in your life who helped make those kids? What happened to them? Okay. They're not around. They're out the picture, whatever the case may be. Okay. Listen to me. If y'all don't want kids, stop spreading your legs and doing those things. If you don't want to have kids, how about going through the proper measures to make sure that you don't have children, all right? I'm not talking about aborting them. I'm talking about safe. How about protecting yourself? Making sure that you don't, like, giving yourself a better chance at not producing a child, bringing a child into this world that you're going to just throw to the wolves or throw to somebody else, pass on to someone else. And it's sad. I do realize that as adults, we go through things. We work and we deal with stuff at the job. We deal with stuff in the world. We deal with our own insecurities, our own trust issues, our own traumas. And a lot of times we don't seek therapy. We don't seek any type of mental help at all. And the kids suffer from it. Or we'll try to self-medicate, making it even worse. End up drinking too much or becoming strung out on drugs, or not even strung out on drugs, but when you're supposed to be parenting, you're so high and taken away from the moment that you don't even do the job that's in front of you. And that's sad. Whenever I see kids like this, I get pissed off, man. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, man. Because people just go out there and they just have kid after kid after kid after kid. If you're going to do that, take care of your babies, man. If you don't have that switch inside of your mind that says, I'm going to protect myself and I'm going to do what's right so that our future is okay or my future is okay, then you got to stand up to your responsibilities. And if this is not a skit and this little raggedy ass heifer was dropping her babies off to her mom after having 3 children and saying that I'm not coming to pick them up, I'm leaving them with you. I think if you forfeit your rights to raise the children, then you should be locked up, man or woman. If you forfeit your rights to raise your children, you should be arrested. Maybe that's too much, but that's how I feel. I feel they should lock your ass up. You're not going to be out there living your best life while your children gotta deal with looking out the window every single day wondering if mommy coming home, looking out the window wondering if daddy is coming home, going to school every day and seeing other kids being brought to school by their mom or their dad or both, and you don't even know who your dad is. Yo, do something about that. That's that sugar honey iced tea that you need to correct right away, because kids are not a game, man. You are a trash ass parent, period. I don't even know what to say about that. And people play with kids like this all the time. They play with kids like this all the time. I saw one of the kids in the back of the car seat smirk, like smile on, like, kids are not good actors. Kids aren't good actors. They're not. And that's the only thing that will make me think, maybe this is a prank, or make me hopeful that this is a prank. But that mom, if this was a prank, that mom, that mother, and the grandmother are some damn good actresses. I will tell you that right now, because they both looked and sounded extremely convincing to me. They both gave very compelling, I don't know. I believed it. I believed it. And it's sad. And honestly, I'm tripping off of what I'm saying right now. I'm trying not to say what I want to say, because as I said before, my mother and my father, if they watch this, and my siblings are probably tired of me giving my testimony and telling my story too about my upbringing. And I don't like beating a dead horse. I do realize that many of us have been raised by other family members, step-parents, cousins, grandparents, strangers, group homes, other families that don't have your last name, it's anybody. But that feeling is not a good feeling. I'm telling you that right now. It really is not a good feeling. I remember when I used to go to court, and we used to have to see the social worker. I was really, 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 really young. And whenever I used to go to court, I used to be super excited. Diane would take me to court, and I would be excited because I knew I was going to see my mother on that day. I knew I was going to see my sister on that day. I knew I was going to see my brothers on that day that I went to court, that we went to the court building, because usually that's what happened. They'll bring everyone down to the court, and we'll have the social workers around us, and we'll be in the room, and they will have, the court buildings will have old ass toys, like super old, super cheap, like super inexpensive type of toys that they will have for kids to play with, so that we won't make a whole bunch of noise or cause a whole bunch of ruckus while they meet with the parents, see how they're doing, see how they are mentally, see if they're in a position to be able to take care of the kids and all those things. And my guardian tells me to this day, because we hang out once a month, me and my guardian, we hang out once a month. I take her to go handle her business. She's very private. I'm very private, and we really enjoy our time together. And what happens is when I'm taking her to handle her business, and we're just talking, we go on long car rides and stuff. She would tell me that they at one point wanted to medicate me for having ADHD, because I couldn't stay still. Like, I was always moving, I was always joking, I was always, trying to be the center of attention. I couldn't sit still. Everyone had to say something to me or try to get me to stop and slow down and chill out. But she said that she wasn't really that hard on me all the time, although she was sometimes. She would whoop my tail in front of everybody. Like, seriously, sometimes I would just go way too far. But she said that she would just chalk it up to me being super excited to see my family. That's it. She said you will always be super happy to see your brothers and to see your mom. And it got to a point where when I was like 10 or 11 years old, probably younger than that, I think it was around that time though, where I asked if I can call her mom. And she said to me, and this broke my heart, really it did. And Diane, if you watching this, I don't mean anything by it, but this broke my heart. She said, you can't call me mom because I'm not your mother. You have a mother, and your mom is a good mom. She's a good woman. She's just dealing with things right now. But no, you cannot call me mom. And the reason why I wanted to call her mom is because I saw other kids calling someone mom and dad. I seen that, and I want to be able to do that too. Although she's my cousin, she's my first cousin, same age as my father. I think 1 year, a few months older than my father. She's about to turn 70 in December, and my father is right there with her. But the older I got, I never saw myself having a family at all. I never saw myself getting married. I never saw myself doing anything like that because I was thinking that wasn't in the cards for me. So I was chasing after a dream to be like a singer or a rapper or an actor or something like that. That's what I wanted. And I didn't see past that at all. But I always knew for some strange reason, not knew, but I always thought for some strange reason, probably because of the neighborhood we were in and the type of stuff that I was doing back then, that I would not live to see the age at 25. I never thought that I would see that age. So it surprised me when my wife told me that she always wanted to, because of her upbringing, she always wanted to have a husband, to have children, specifically 5 kids. She said 5 children. I want to be married. I want to have 5 children, and I want us to have our own house. We didn't have 5. We had 4 because I ended up getting snipped because I thought that's what she wanted, because she was in such agony after her last time giving birth, and I thought that I was doing her a favor, like surprise. So I made an appointment. I didn't run it past her first. She said she was saying things like she wanted to get her tubes tied and she wanted to go through that process because she couldn't do it again. She was like, I can't do this again. I can't do this again. It was just too much, after our 4th. And when she was saying that, men, when men are in relationships, y'all already know, ladies, when you're married to somebody or you have a man in your life, a man that care about you, the thing we want to do is fix it. Whatever the issue is, we want to fix it, period. I don't care what it is, but if you complain about it too much, we want to fix it. So that's what I did. I scheduled an appointment. I went to see what they was going to say, if they was going to say it was going to be painful or not that painful, what the surgery was going to be like, if it was going to be in and out, if I was going to have to be put under and have to be there for days, or I didn't know. So I went to go see about it, and I thought I was doing my wife not doing her a favor, but I thought I was like looking out for her. And I went through the process, and I thought she would be happy. She wasn't. She's still not. She was like, I wanted to have 5, but you told me, and I thought I was fixing it. I was 27 years old. Yeah, I was 27 years old. I thought I was doing the right thing. And apparently she didn't think so. So it is what it is. So now we're here. But one thing I did do, this is one thing I did do. As soon as we had one kid, because of my upbringing, I made sure that I took being a parent extremely serious. Extremely serious. It was my number 1 job in the world, period. I was going to protect them. I was going to make sure I nurtured them. I was going to take care of them. I was going to make sure that they always had everything that they needed first. And hopefully one day I could provide them everything they wanted. That's one thing that it was just that serious. So whenever I see videos like this, it just blows my mind. And it automatically goes straight to, this gotta be a prank. This has to be fake. It has to be, because nobody can look at their babies, someone that they birthed, and do this to them. But then reality kicks in and says, yeah, people do this all the time. They do this all the time. They do some nasty, dirty things to their children because they don't want them, or because they're in a season in their lives where they can't deal. It's just too much for them.